Hello. I am back from whatever that was. And naturally, I died from crashing in the middle of a bajillion bajillion mobs. Which naturally sucks. Hey, at least I can... Well, I guess there's no really guarantee that it'll work better. I have my hopes though. To have my reserve equipment and slowly make it back though. Where did those... There they are. My reserve equipment is up here. Do you have a hang glider with this? Yeah, like I have no idea what the hell could have gone wrong. Whatever did go wrong clearly went catastrophically wrong, but like I've never had an issue near this degree. So I really don't know. Actually, 3 separate applications crashing. It's almost just like a blue screen. Healing X. Actually, I do have a spare healing X. But here. How much RAM does your PC have? 32. Like it should be enough. I only think I have 8 allocated. But like if it was just the RAM on Prism Launcher, then it would only be GTNH crashing, not everything. Right? Or am I mistaken in thinking that I'm not big computer pro? But I will leave the page open. I am using quite a bit of my RAM. But it's only 76%. It shouldn't spike that much. Download more RAM. I'll pass. I think I'll pass. I'll be fine. I do also have a lot of external programs open to facilitate my stream. Actually, let me do a separate browser that only has my streaming stuff. Yeah, just give me a sec. Let me set this up. My silly. Because I do have a lot of things open on my browser. It's taking 4 gigs of RAM. Not gigs, no, yeah, 4 gigs. Like 3.5. Could be that. Certainly not helping, but like still it's 4 up against 32. And like if my computer space to still keep 7 gigs available and 6.5 cached. And my understanding of how the cached works is that it'll get released. It'll get released when it's needed. Like it should be fine. So I am pretty doubtful about it being due to that, but Again, I'm not expert on the matter. Okay, let's slowly go back over there. At least I'm near the edge of the dungeon, and it is pretty lit up as well. Shouldn't be that bad. Most parts should just be getting there. The hang glider isn't that bad though. Still just returning to my roots. But since my GPU is at 40 degrees right now, if my GPU was at like 44 degrees after having had some time to cool down, it could be the GPU getting hot. But it's not like this is a graphically intensive game. Like, it's only using 60% of my GPU. Besides, my GPU should have a failsafe. Should not get too hot. Because that was not like lag or anything, that was just a straight up crash. Like, I would imagine when the failsafe kicks in that it would just like turn down my turn down the processing to force it to cool down, which would lead to lag, not lead to so many things crashing. I'll be keeping Task Manager open this time, so if it happens again, which I doubt, I'll at least be able to get a better look into it. Failsafe on GPU is just power throttle, but wouldn't that also be like performance throttling through the power throttling? Like less power means less of the component is active. It's just like turning the entire processing of the component down, giving it less power to work with, right? Or am I? Yes, that brings it all down. Okay. So, like, am I right in my understanding that that shouldn't lead to a crash like this? And also, like, all the crash messages that I got, well, like, all I really, like, I got nothing from OBS, I got nothing from a streamer bot. The only, like, crash code I got was from Prism Launcher. I didn't search that thoroughly with it, but I found a Reddit thread of some different people that said they had it, and there was no deleted user that had a solution. There was just nothing unresolved. Reddit thread was made like 8 months ago. I could provide the code if anyone would want to look into it. But still, this seems like the thing that wouldn't happen on repeat. CPU temp shouldn't need to crash like that. More so CPU, I think. It happens more than once, then I'd worry about it. But it's just a one-off. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same things. Like, Like, if it's just the one, like it could just be a very rare coincidence leading to a terrible crash. But if it happens again, then I'll start worrying about it. And like take screenshot of all the crash logs and stuff, go into settings, find more crash logs, stuff like that. Okay, give me a sec, I gotta get rid of a bot. Yeah, I don't want to join your fucking streamer syndicate account created 2 minutes ago. Yeah, get out of here. Get the hell out of here. Okay. Maybe not the best time to just be sitting and waiting and kind of have a great opportunity here for getting my stuff without resistance. I don't feel comfortable just jumping out there. I think I'm gonna slowly move. Damn, there's a fisherman. Fisherman. Go away, fisherman. Come on. Just hopping on my grave. Where'd you come from? What? This was from a spawner? Just spawned right next to me? That's scary. Lock that off. Lock that. Kill this bastard. Then have my inventory get absolutely flooded. Running out of power. Not good. Oh, that's gone. So much stuff. Where are my backpacks? That's like my empty backpack. Do we even have an empty backpack? I don't think so. Like everything going down. Don't want anything despawning. GPU could cause cascading crashes if it starts corrupting data due to overheating. Could take down the driver, could take down encoding pipelines like an OBS. CPU overheating could be the CPU should throttle or even shut down at that point. But like would have to be like a long series of rare events for it to just absolutely crash and burn that hard. Because like under normal circumstances, like right now, my GPU is at a very stable, like around 40 degrees, maybe like 1 or 2 above. And it's not crash territory. This is my backpack. My backpack. Memory overheating is also a possibility. Extreme heat and RAM modules could cause bit flips and other weird stuff. Well, now that you mention it, the RAM is actually at 70 degrees. That's probably the most likely. Why is my RAM so hot? Because I'm guessing my RAM probably also has like a cutoff at 75, 80 roughly. Why is my RAM actually burning? It ain't that deep, bro. Maybe not the best spot to be trying to troubleshoot a problem like this. find a bit of a safer spot. Around 70 is where it should start throttling to overheating, if I recall. 30 to 60 on RAM is typical. Well, I'm at 72 right now. So that would definitely be the most likely candidate. But still begs the question, why? Why is it so hot? Let me go up the tunnel a bit so I'm away from the fellas. Maybe clean out your case and look at all the cases fans are working properly. Well, I got my case cleaned of all dust like a week ago. Maybe it could maybe be that there's a little bit missing. Like it was most of the dust, but maybe some dust just flew into a place where it really shouldn't be. But I had like a tech guy over to tend to a different problem with my PC, and I do trust the tech guy to do it properly, so I wouldn't think it'd be that. Your fan seems to work, but there's only one fan. The airways towards the RAM mainboard are obstructed, and that may cause it, or the airflow around the CPU is still hot. So you're saying that the CPU temperature might be leaking to the RAM sticks? I see CPU temperature anywhere? Yeah, like my RAM is getting hotter and hotter slowly. It's on 73 now. DDR5. Think too hot. My RAM is down to 68 now. It's still too hot, but got local heat buildup around where the RAM is sitting. Looking at finest memories. Yeah, my memories are playing Rectech all day. Best memories. Really, considering that RAM is only being utilized at 68% right now, it would be like a problem with it not just not being able to be cooled efficiently enough. Right? So I guess that's what I'll be looking into. Why do this menu is so clunky to work with? I think maybe what I'll do is just trying to kind of ignore it, carefully monitor my RAM temperature, but just try to get through the stream and then look into it after. Because I do still want to stream for a bit more. Naturally, if my PC will allow me. I'm not gonna stream if it's at the expense of my PC. I didn't say I'll ignore it, I said I'll carefully monitor it while ignoring it. It's slightly different. Trust me, bro. What slot do you want to be in? That one? You got it, sir. You want to be in Gauntlet? Come on. There we go. Bingo. First try. Okay, that should be like my loadout, nothing else. Well, you take out again. Anything else in here? Nothing in there seems to be warranted to be in there. What slot are you in? I'll just click things until it fits. That one. Okay. Honestly, why do you even have my magnet open? My magnet on doing this? It's just gonna fill my inventory. Everything in a 1,000-mile radius. 1,000 block radius, 1,000. I don't know. Can't think of something funny. I don't got the content brain. Surely this thing can't be that rare. It doesn't actually seem like it's doing that much of a difference on having my magnet on. Just give me everything. I'll probably just run into it eventually anyways. So many enemies. A sponge, really? That's the block you decide to hide with? A sponge. A sponge. Bro is not hidden. What the hell? He's not deserving of the title Ninja Skeleton. We'll try to hide with a sponge in the middle of a brick dungeon. Stop! Stop. I think it's time to find the way down. Surely the next floor will be much better. Like, it worse as they go down. Alright, man, stop. Loud. deal with you now. Okay, my RAM is slowly dropping now, like the RAM temperature. Maybe like the whatever was causing the overheating has ceased. All my problems will be solved, and I'll live happily ever after. And hope perhaps I can do a little bit of a positive jinxing here. Jinxing goes in both directions, right? Not just on the negative side. Positively jinx things. I kinda saw that coming, I'll be honest. A terrible dude anyways, I don't care. I saw the entire floor covered with full building blocks. Kinda piece it together. But I didn't really care enough to actually do anything about it. Chance it would kill me is pretty low anyways. That's the way down. Me. If I can loot this, but due to that I'm not getting mauled, I don't think there'll be too many spawners here. Which means not many chests. Never mind. They're definitely here. Fast food? I'll take it. Sure. It's new. Alright, man. Alright. Go now. Not welcome. Even though I am the one breaking and entering, you're not welcome. Yeah, I'll be hypocritical. What are you gonna do about it? I'll tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna sit there quietly until I decide it is your end. That's what you're gonna do. It's the only thing to do. We'll kneel. I don't know why I'm having like some sort of complex over some in-game zombies and skeletons. Some digital creatures. I don't know, thought it would be funny. Oh no. Infernal useless blob flying around. Bro even like target me. Pressing middle mouse while hovering on the chest inventory does the same as clicking that button. I think I did know that at some point, but I had forgotten. But I guess I'll try it, but usually I find it pretty uncomfortable to click my middle mouse button. Maybe it's just... Are these vines bulletproof? My god. Guess I'll try it. Let's see which I prefer. think those mobs were just glitched. So they were like weirdly jumping. Might just be me, but that does not seem like normal mob behavior. What do I know? I'm not a mob. Cheesecake. Cheesecake. I cannot eat the cheesecake. This is so sad. Take one to go. Flask of experience. I wonder what this would do if I throw it. Do I drink it? Alright. Wow, that sure was a interesting experience I just had. Yeah, it doesn't really seem worth it. Cheesecake. Cheesecake. Cheesecake moment. Buy, have that already. I found like any sign of the drone I'm looking for. But I guess I wouldn't really find a sign, I would just like find the drone itself. I don't like find a sign that says drone over here, get the drone. So that would be very convenient if I would just be able to find that. Convenience is not a thing available to the common Greg. Yeah, we do things the hard way by force. Or by choice, for some people. Referring to the people that do challenge runs. Despite it already being plenty hard. I guess once you've beaten it, then you'd want to search for something else. Makes sense. This guy's stupid. There's like one thing in the entire world that you have to avoid, and you walk right into it. I guess can't hate him for wanting to take a shower. Ah! Alright, so I guess those are trapped too. Did the guy doing GTNH and super flat? I think I saw that too, but like isn't that just GOG but easier? Or am I mistaken? So I would imagine that just being GOG, but you actually like... Because like, does the Void really help you in GOG? So it's just like, you have more starting blocks. Other than that, like, if it is like a regular super plant with no resources, it's gonna be pretty much the same from now. Know anything about GOG? I'm only halfway through Stone Age myself. Let's see. Well, GOG is just GTNH Skyblock. You like the version of GOG I know is when you start on a glass block in a empty void, where you then break the glass block, so you're starting with nothing. And then like the start includes jumping in the void repeatedly to spawn graves, which spawn with dirt under them if there's no block to support them. And that is your starting blocks. That and the place items on the floor thing. Superflat has villages at least. Well, yeah. So I guess the Superflat is just like GOG but with a easier start. I guess that's the appeal. People don't want the initial starting time sink. Not speaking particularly well. That's at least the impression that I'm getting. But it really depends on what settings the GOG run has. Depending on the settings, well, I don't really know what settings they even are for super flat. I know you can turn off structure spawns. Like turn on and off villages, but other than that I don't really know. And so you can do like custom. This is why I hate spiders. Like, okay. Okay, bro. I'm sick of this dungeon. I'm gonna get my stuff and I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna use the quest. This sucks. Like, what do you mean I shoot a spider and I die immediately? My god. So let me get some diamond. Some iron. It needs to be on the left side of the table. Oh no, those ingots that explode after 10 seconds. Oh no, I'm so scared. Gonna explode. Oh no, it's almost 10 seconds now. Whatever will I do? Yeah, the spoiler, these things do not explode. It's just a hoax. I think they are meant to explode. They clearly don't. Guess that's how I make these. Obsidian ingots. I am so slow. I have to walk 3,000 blocks. I'm making a hang glider again. What I'm looking in there for. I'm sick of these mobs. I'm sick of dying randomly. Should go get extra hearts. Not be bothered doing that today though. It's always sapped me of all my glee and jolly. Another hang glider. Make more piston boots. Acquire myself a pickaxe now. Pick. I'd have to just make a... I guess I can make a... What's it called? King metal? Night metal. And a night metal pickaxe. Should work. This one. I might even have one already. I didn't salvage all the ones I had. Oh, I think I saw one actually. Yes. Okay. Do that, but again, and leave immediately. step up so much. Hang glider, please. Please work. And here I thought it would be fun. Just go out, quick adventure, clear a dungeon, do some exploring, get my bee in like 30 minutes, get out. But no. Multiple hours, entire PC shits itself, 2 deaths. I ain't doing this again, bro. Anything left to save me is the almighty hang glider. Yeah, I'll just stick to my factorying. I've remembered why I hate the mobs so much. Particularly the spiders. But it might just have been due to it being an infernal, having thorns. I think why I despise the cave spider so much, because there's one of the cave spider variants is like immune to veins damage or something like that. Cave spider variants are just awful, and the spider variants are only slightly less awful. Almost back. Let's hope I don't get one shot immediately. Filth of the earth. Not dealing with the wolves. I'm not doing this in darkness. No thanks. Ah. Annoying. I can just make through with no problems. I will be in darkness now though. Then it's mainly just because it's turning night though. So give me all the light that's left. I didn't mean to just drop straight in here, but worked out. Oh, it's cause all my armor ran out of power. That's why I just exploded. Yeah, that makes a bit more sense. Still sucks though. Get me wrong. Oop. I'll take this with me. So sick of this. At least I got some food. That's all I can really say. That I got. Yeah, no. I'm good. I'm not gonna fight her. Just find a defenseless sheep to get these last few food items. Oh wow, a heart. How nice. I have like no armor right now. Very not good. No bueno. Just need this. Wait, wait. Let's get the hell out of here. My RAM temperature is like a bit better now. It's at like 67%. Though that's not good still. But that was probably because I'm loading chunks. Is what I would guess. Ah. at least now I have an extra emergency set of emergency gear when it goes wrong. But it won't. I simply refuse to accept the possibility that it could ever happen again. Sure, I'm not gonna go out and challenge it again. Hell no. Let's actually get something done. My bookmark disappeared. I guess my like local save wasn't kept. Pretty lucky that it is on a server, so I didn't lose a bunch of progress, I suppose. Steadfast bees. 4 blocks of emerald and 32 royal jelly. It's actually like so incredibly cheap. What could even have made me want to go out? Right, I was bored. I wanted to feel the GTNH experience again, like I'm back in the Steam age, and I sure did. Never doing that again. Hell no. That sucked monkey balls. Oop. Just take it. Give me my drone. It could have been that easy. But no, I just had to make everything difficult. Essentia. Bee produces nothing directly, but instead sacrifices its lifetime to generate liquid essential for your magical needs. To do so, however, it requires an immense drain beneath its housing. The speed at which the bee produces essentia is affected by its production speed. You have to right-click the drainer with a filled file of the desired essentia to lock it to that type. You can breed them from chaotic and ordered bees. Also place up to 9 drainers beneath a single alvear as long as the blocks at the bottom are plain alveary blocks. That does seem quite useful later. But I don't care to get sidetracked right now. Should have everything still on me. Get my Naquada as well. Naquada? Not sure. And this needs is the alloy smelter, yeah. Just run it through my Steam Age alloy smelter. That's why I have my mullets. Because they're just so heavy, I can't possibly put them in a different machine, that would be lunacy. Okay. Why are you though? Not sure. Pick you up again. Valiant. 2 Valiant drones. It's not... Wait, is that like a Valiant type? Valiants. Valiants. Well, no. No. Not sure where you get those from. Guess maybe I should just make use of that I have them. Alright. So hope I don't lose the gene. Please be pure. Nice. No idea what you're from. Let's try to get this man to be a princess. What do you breed with? If you don't breed with modest, it will be fine. Modest is gonna be annoying though, it seems. You need hot arid. One of those that want to burn in the depths of hell for no reason whatsoever. Will probably end up being pretty annoying. Should probably pick a different bee and just want normal climate. So I can take Excel it. Damn, I left that on. Good thing it wasn't a Oblivion frame or anything. Yeah, I do not need most of these. Leave a stack. Yeah. I think these are all just identical. This one's a slow worker to do these. No miss. I'm doing honestly not that well. I had a random crash that caused my game, my OBS, and my streamer bot to absolutely just shit itself. Suspect it's due to my RAM being too hot because it's at 66 degrees. Not entirely sure, but it's a pretty damn good chance. Then I die twice in a dungeon 3000 blocks away, one due to the crash. So not the best. Crap, I missed somewhat following me. I apologize. Thank you, Small Tangerine, 7 minutes ago for following. My task manager was covering my activity feed. I'm such a bad streamer. And thank you, Facebook My Yahoo, for following just now as well. Always appreciate it. Problem, I'm a bit of a lurker. No, it's still like, even if you didn't say anything, it's still my fault. Like, it's been right in front of me on my activity feed for this long. I didn't see it. Like, it was half covered, but it shouldn't have been covered at all. But no, none of the blame is on you. There's no requirement to speak while you're here anyways. Free to look. Guess I'll just read it over into Tower. I'm just hoping they'll stay on Valiant, so I can keep them over here. Short long. Pretty much just perfect mix. That's not my apiary. Mix these. I'll just get rid of all those. I think at this point it's probably pure, not pure Valiant. Okay. Really, I could just do this as well, save myself the honey drops. Little fancy trick. Pure Valiant. Not pure. Not pure. Send this. Get out. It's like I really only care about the genome species. Honest Valiant. Just mixed. No! Went back to modest. That sucks. Now I have to run it over in a slower apiary. Pure modest, how? I did modest just not dominating for no reason. Yeah, that's annoying. Now I gotta wait the full 27 seconds per tick. Got my apple. Damn it. Or maybe, actually, just because it's a genome doesn't mean that it has to be in that biome. It's not quite how it works. Simplifying a bit. Even though my assumption was correct. Alright. At least hope. Just not wanting to be Valiant. It's quite annoying. That's also not really a good sign. These pure. Yeah, but at least I can filter those out now. Just grab one of these. I grab one that's a bit further up my throw pile. It'll hopefully be a better combo of like the genes I'm not checking. But either way, I can run it at higher speed now. Just naturally quite preferred. Sure. Oh, nice. Not double pure though. So we're still in this. What I need is just a pure drone. Please. Like a pure drone. Just self the Stardust bee yet? No, I have not. Right now I'm going towards Knack for the bee, and then I think I'm gonna take a step back from bees to get to LUV so I can make the Mutatron, and then breeze through the last bees. And get all of the bees I want. The Mutatron should be like much preferred, especially when I'm getting up into the more annoying bees, like that require different you being on different planet and stuff. Good trait. Means speed blinding. Short lifespan, fertility 2. It does seem to be pretty damn good base stats. Stardust ore. I'll definitely note this fella down for later when I'm trying to set up a breeding stock. I don't think I'm getting into that just yet. Right now I'm just trying to get a sample of a many different bees. Be out of this half hellhole. Just give me like a pure Valiant drone, please. So at least have something for when the game decides that I should be allowed another pure Valiant princess. Pure Valiant princess again. Oh, double pure Valiant. Should be it. Does seem that way. Very nice. I think honestly Stardust might just be my like pretty much 90% of the breeding stock that I would want. Because I don't actually think I want really high fertility on my breeding stock. But maybe if I'm like going through the Mutatron route, I won't even need a breeding stock. I'll still need a sample of all of the traits, so I'll still be interested in the Stardust bee. But like, if I can just copy traits off of my... Actually, would still be ideal to have a breeding stock, because then I could just for ease of access. So much. The node must grow. This is one of like every aspect in the game, by the way. Well, more than one of each. Every aspect is indeed here, all 69 of them. It's good. Actually gonna cry if I already had million somewhere in there, but it's not like it would stack. Honestly, I'm just... I know I wrote, but I'm wanting to check. Yeah. Like, there's no way I would. Okay, Valiant, Steadfast. Deep-breeding. Heroic. Valiant, Steadfast. Occurs within a forest biome. Let's go find one of those. Forest. Something's happening out here. So many forest. Normal forest. Nada. Oh, well, nothing within the... Actually, no, just generally nothing says not found. Alright, I'll just make the biome. Let me go see... Let me see, first of all, if it's just easy to find. Forest. It is easy to find. I'll just make a throwaway biome. Forest. Yes. Alright, that's enough. The thunderstorms are so aggressive. Yes, forest biome. I really don't want to mess this up, because getting another steadfast drone is going to be annoying. The quest I use should have a cooldown. I'll have to wait 19 minutes. It's not that bad though. I can just do the other ones in the meantime. By other ones, I mean literally just plutonium. Oh, and manganese, I guess. You're so Portuguese. Let me know if anyone gets that reference. Maybe I'm just gonna look schizophrenic. Kinda used to it at this point. Kinda my vibe. You have water breathing? I don't know, I'm not gonna question it. Not questioning such things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Forest 2. Okay, one last double check. First within a forest biome. Steadfast, Valiant. Steadfast, Valiant, forest biome. Is it up here? Because the biome will clean itself up if I do. Forest. All those in there and have at it. Please work. Also, please like be able to live in a forest biome. Need flowers, that makes sense. Have flower. Bam. Just gonna assume you need normal flowers. I should double check though. Never know. Cacti. Screw you then. Good thing I checked. I think that's cacti just over here. What is this music? This is literally just 2 notes. Like 1 plink and like 1 bass. Like a drum, not drum, like one of those, like still part of a drum set, one of the metal things you hit. One of those once in a while. What is this music? As far like some lo-fi music is just like minimum instruments percent. Hello Nomsy. Okay. Back in here. Very nice. It worked. Don't have to worry about steadfast again. This should be the only thing steadfast used for, yeah. So if that meant right. But B, right? Buzz, what's up? A lot of bees. Quite a lot of bees and animal organs. Get these out of here. Ignore that. Nice. Okay, it should be pretty smooth sailing from here. Other than sitting waiting for crafts. It's more or less the same. Like if you're spending a lot of the time just sitting and waiting for bees. Or just like I'd rather sit and wait than have to go on a whole ass side quest to like get a dimension or biome to breed 1 bee, sit there for like 20 seconds and leave, and when the correct biome, sit there for 7 minutes as they slowly mingle and get you the right bee. Get you like multiply the bee. You can world at the bees, you can't wait for EOH crafts. That's a few too many of World Excel, I see. I was about to say there's a few too many spelling mistakes for me to deduct what you're trying to say. EOH. Oh, yeah, makes sense. The biggest time sink in the pack. I see what you're ranting from. Manganese, the Portuguese bee. And titanium, aluminum. Block of manganese, titanium, aluminum. Okay, so I'll be needing the uranium bee. Do I need emerald bee for anything here? No. I'll pull the uranium bee into one of these then. I think aluminum has the highest chance of being in the base biome. Alubidibidum. Heroic there, and then a bit of emerald. Never mind. Guess there was no chance in the end. There's no salvation. Actually, I guess this is emerald I'm running. Called normal. I was betting on it being the aluminum bee that would have the highest chance of being in this biome. Emerald, yeah, no chance. I think it was recently enough for me to remember that it was over here. Even though I still checked. I do just want to be sure. Let me switch it back to day. I kinda forgot I did that. Is this day and night at the same time? No, it's just a different time of the day. It seems. I want this because then I can get my nice view. My starry sky. No. I guess there wasn't any chance. It was doomed from the beginning. Hot arid. There was but nothing to be done. This is so sad. Now I have to sit here and wait. The eggs are not helping. I have been saying aluminium wrong. I keep forgetting which one is the hamburger version, which one is like the scientifically approved version. Also known as the objectively correct version. But I have forgotten and accidentally been using the hamburger version. I'm so ashamed. It's so funny, like the story behind why it's called differently in America. I don't remember like the full thing, but it's something along the lines of like a single guy decided, nah, aluminium sounds bad. Let me write aluminum in the dictionary, and then no one objected, and it just became standard. Just it's dude's like a single guy. It's responsible for writing a dictionary. It's kind of fun to think about if you can just decide what just like change definition to the fly if you're in charge of making a dictionary. You just hold all the power. I don't know if it actually works like that. It definitely did in this instance. I think it is pure. I do want it to multiply a bit. Get the hell out of here, eggs. Yeah, I'll just do another cycle. I don't really feel like waiting more than I have to. Do this. And then I was getting manganese. So I needed a titanium drone. Then I needed my manganese block. Right here. And this should be guaranteed chance for the mutation in 27 seconds. can hope that I'll be able to cultivate the bee in my normal climate with my world accelerators, but it's probably not gonna be happening, fortunately. Well, in any case, let's see. Yep. Guessing you'll want to go back in here, you freak. Just the common bee desire to want to burn in hell. It's actually like the majority of the bees, I think over 60%, have wanted to be in one of these two. And then like at sort 50% of those wanted to be in this specific climate. Out of the ones that like don't like normal, that is. Or don't like normal and don't have a tolerance that allows them to be in normal by default. Accidentally got the producing combs in here. No, you're meant to die. Meant to die, you're meant to die fast. Hopefully you have fertility. Never mind, I need you literally once. Yeah, you're not getting a second time. I don't care. I do not want to wait if I don't have to. Make pure tungsten from its combs. Interesting. That is indeed pure tungsten. No, I don't care about tungsten. I don't think that's a selling point to really interest me. Molybdenum comb. Molybdenum is the one I don't have already many of. Like a passive source of. These eggs out of here. So, manganese and my heroic. I'm gonna use the heroic. Actually, no. I'm gonna use this combo because then I can save on a manganese drone. Though it will require me doing it over here, but I guess it's fine. It's fine. It'll only be one cycle anyways. And if the next cycle requires me to if like the actual bee breed I'm going for requires me to be in that biome, then there's not much to do about it at that point anyways. I'll go for plutonium as well here. Uranium emerald. Uranium and emerald. Then I forgot the block. I have the stupid. I have the neglectful stupidity. It's like a inattentive stupidity. Annoying though. Because now that the genes are scrambled all over the place, I don't think it's gonna be a 100% for pure mutation. It's gonna be all over the place now. Getting pretty close to my next follower goal. Wink wink, nudge nudge. That was mainly just joking, but thank you, Bestolos, for the follow. Just being silly. But nonetheless, thank you. I appreciate it. No pressure to follow, though. Okay, let me double check. Tungsten, heroic manganese. So this works. Now that they're each back to being pure. Damn. 1100 generations. This princess has been to hell and back. Oh, well, I guess mainly just to hell. They don't really tend to want to leave hell. Nice. Does also seem like it might be a pure breed. Let's see, what do you want? Not arid again. Like this is what I'm telling you, man. They really like burning in hell. Like the most popular vacation spot for them. Plutonium, uranium emerald. Uranium emeralds. Get rid of these. See you later, Stinky. And then go grab these. You. I don't think these will be able to survive in this in here. Alright, yeah, uranium. Uranium is one of the ones that likes it cold. And also wants nighttime. Which is quite annoying to have to deal with as well. So let's hope my other bee can keep running doing this. And hope I remember to switch it back. Ow, ow, right, you do that. Ow, Jesus. Rude. Bees throw hands. Seriously, it's no joke. Maybe if I hide. Nice. Does seem like I can still outrange them a bit. Plutonium. Even more radioactive material. I'm gonna get absolutely absolutely pummeled if I walk close to this fella. Yeah. AC normal. Damn. Actually just wants the coldest. Please like, no, you're also nocturnal. God damn it. Okay. Let me find my list again. AC normal cold tiger. 206. But yeah, my RAM has been consistently running too hard. I should really look into that. It's been hovering like between 60 and 68. No, like 60, 65 and 68 for I think like more than an hour now. Not meant to be in here. Damn it. $206. Cold Tiger, is that correct? Cold Tiger. It appears so. Yep. Then I grab my gear. Bam, bam, bam. Kapow. Bada beam. Boom. Pow. Little sound effect. I'm not really sure why I do those. Maybe it's the autism speaking to me. Maybe it's like a secret code. Maybe it's a desperate cry for help. I don't know at this point. Cold Tiger 2. Electric Boogaloo. I guess more of an ice cold Boogaloo. Okay, just double checking this is the correct spot. Icy normal. Yep. And cold tiger. I need my plutonium block. Wait, no, I don't. I do that. Gotta go grab this. Give you one of these. And one of these. My arch enemies, bees. Hello, Galv. What if the bees done to you? If I don't really know your past history with this type of mod pack. Have you delved into forestry before? Exists. That's what they've done. Well, no, the normal bees don't really have any effects that could harm you. I think you're overreacting. This is what it looks like when bees are your arch enemy. Sky obstructed. Not exactly what I meant, but probably still enough to get my point across. These guys are annoying. Alright, let me move you over one tile. Annoying. I guess pretty good. Pretty lucky that hasn't been a problem yet. Managed to just sneak around that for a good bit. Alright, don't put you in yet, because you will make me meet my maker. One punch to the gut at a time. Ah! Ah! Yeah. The speed type is... ah! Not very friendly. Just give me radiation poisoning or whatever when I get close. Yeah, that's more than a bit spicy, man. My skin is melting off. But the cables aren't visible now. So it's like a common bug where red alloy cable just turns invisible. After a while playing. After like a bunch of dimension loads. Because like there is red cable on these two tiles. It's not even showing up in any eye, but like if I disconnect and rejoin, like look, there's red cable in all of these. Anyone got any idea why that's the case? Like it still is functional, still functions properly, and if I like mine the block it's attached to, it drops. It's a bit spicy, nothing too terrible, better than boom. Well, there's one bee that does explode. There's also another bee that just eats away at the world around it as well. There's quite a few interesting bees. You should get into bees. Then you'll have an actual reason for saying you hate them. That's like a great idea. See no issue with my line of thinking. You hate something, just like go do it, bro. Have a reason to hate it. I don't know, I'm just yapping. I do tend to do that. If I yap enough, eventually I'll say something smart. That's kind of my strategy. Into B's, get into A2 more. What else should I put on the list? Setting up patterns. Now that you ask, you should put some patterns on your EBF, or for example on your clean room. You should yeah. You did ask. I know you don't like to hear this. It's too smart and efficient for your taste, but you did ask. Just iridium now. Which is tungsten platinum. Tungsten wanted to be over here in the depths of hell. Where's my last frame? It's just over here. And a platinum. But no, how about beast nuts? Got him. Yeah. Yeah. This is a pretty nice white color. Expensive too. Tungsten platinum. Tungsten platinum, iridium foundation. Yep. My 100% rechance. Like I'm pretty sure the mutation rate on these is multiplicative, so this is 1000 times mutation rate. It's just, yeah, that's fun. I love these frames so much. I don't think I would even bother with bees if not for this. They basically just made the art of bee breeding into a merge game. You don't have to worry about like looking at the genomes particularly much. Unless you're like trying to, yeah, it doesn't work in every situation, but most of the grind, most of the thinking at least, is solved. Iridium. These combs and iridium ones, you can make climate control units for modules in the industrial apiary. I don't care. I get small amounts of pure osmium in it. Alright, yeah, it's because it makes the... Oh no, it actually just gives osmium combs. But this is before it gets absolutely annihilated. Going through the 10th wall. Look how much A2 would make you stop asking me for A2 XD. Yes, isn't an answer. Not sure what you're trying to say, honestly. Maybe some punctuation could help you present your point. Maybe there's just not meant to be a comma in that. Look how much A2 would make you stop asking me for A2. No, I don't know what you're trying to say. I'll be honest. Yep, I knew it. Bro wants to be in hell. I always want to be in hell. It's probably enough. How much do I need you for? Not much. I'm fine with it. Not you, but decent. only 6 biomes that I haven't had to use yet. Because I don't think there actually is a biome with these two combinations. The normal Hellish and damp Hellish. I guess Hell tends to be pretty dry. Well, rather everything tends to be pretty dry when it's that hot. Like there's like a temperature. Yeah, there's a temperature marker. Let me go see how hot Hell is. I don't have to go here for that. I can just I have the biome in my backyard. Like they're just not too much for the 87 degrees. Well, under the 87 degrees, things get pretty dry. Pretty arid would be the word, I suppose. How much I need you for? I'll get a few. I'll get enough to get it bullyable. First sub 1% on the horizon. Though it's not like I can actually get that now. I don't have a block of Necrophage. Just gonna get my Necroda, because then I can get my Necroda Combs and be able to make the Mutatron once I get to LUV. I think probably when I get my Necroda V, I'll end it for the day. Wasn't really intending this to be this long of a stream, but it went pretty well. It's just nice to actually be done with the bees. Kind of sad I can't clickbait the. Actually, did I? I did kinda. I kind of clickbaited being done with bees and being free, but I didn't commit to it. I left myself some wiggle room. But indeed, I'll be moving on from bees after the stream. I'll be doing the last little bit, and then I'll go back to IV, get my like do this mini Samarium line. I don't think I'm gonna get into this until I actually have Monocyte. So do this mini Samarium line, get my solder, make the assembly line, start in this tab. Will be here, assembly line. This beast, find out how to automate that man. And then just go over here. This is where I get my robot arms. Very fun recipe. Most of this is like decently fine. HSSS, just what do you take? Take some osmium. Yeah, pretty annoying. Osmium is hard for me to come by. But still, it's not that bad. I think I'll have that be my last cycle. Back to my B page. Necroda. Doesn't let you avoid the Necroda line. I was expecting that. I think like the only one that just lets you ignore a processing line is the Kevlar B. That's the one I typically hear complaints about. Personally, I'm not really sure how I feel about like whether B should let you avoid processing lines or not. But I'm probably leaning in the direction of that they shouldn't. It's like B shouldn't be that good. Already very good for getting raw resources. They can do the processing for you as well. Like, I don't know. This, and I do really want to keep my reasons to despise bees. Okay, so I take the iridium with the plutonium. Iridium, plutonium, nice block of naquita. Put that over here. It's not the block of naquita, I think I'm using it. Block of naquita. And iridium, plutonium. Yeah. Send it. Should all be good. I wonder if I should, because like I think right now I'm just running like no mid-roll ads or like midstream ads, but like it's kind of the choice between running like free ads midstream or running starting ads when people join. I'm not really sure which one I should do. I think for running like 3 minutes ads intermittently, it's best to have like a have your emblem backward. Have like a bot saying saying when the ads will roll, mainly for like the streamer, so you can avoid anything interesting if you're doing such activity. But I would think that like 3-minute ad breaks would be better for it's better for like new viewers, but worse for like long-time viewers, because they'll get ads all over the place. I suppose instead of doing a 3-minute ad breaks, you could do 6 30-second ad breaks. Maybe. Not sure. Kind of why I'm wanted to speculate a bit on it, which I'm doing here, because maybe someone has a enlightened input. So I'm not really sure what direction to take. I'm not really sure what the norm is. Too hard. So I guess you want probably a biome I don't have. Like something you would do. You also have unstable. How fun. How fun. Icy arid. Alright. 59-minute ad breaks for max profit. Yeah, I don't really care about profit, to be completely honest. I don't really have the opportunity to care either, but I don't need money. I'm in a stable position. And besides, any money I could get would be like completely non-relevant. Like I probably would make more money running 30-second ad breaks than the 59 minutes 30-second ad breaks, because like you need people to watch the ads for it to be worth something. And ain't no way anyone's sitting through 59 minutes of ads. They're gonna be in there for like 2 seconds and leave. Like the second they realize it's not a starting pre-roll ad, they are gonna be out of there so fast. I think pre-roll ads are really off-putting for new viewers. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, but like also, like the pre-roll ads interrupt the people that are only in there for like a minute or two. Like just delays it for those purposes, and the like the intermittent ads are disruptive for anyone staying around the stream, because then you're having stuff be blocked. So like I'm not quite sure. Yeah. But like then when you're thinking 3 minutes per hour, then like I kind of still thinking about whether it's best to do it in shorter segments. I think the shortest you can do is like 30 seconds. So doing like 6 times 30 seconds intermittently, like every 10 minutes or so, or doing just one 3-minute ad break. Really sure. Not front. Let me find a biome I need. I see arid glacier. Let's get one of those. I forgot the number. I need that. 213. God, I'm messing up all my windows. I have so many windows. Also there's 3 because I have my task manager as well. And I'm panning to a window, like I think I have my notes on my Discord. That's why I have like my storage. Just make a Discord with only yourself in it. Works pretty well. Okay, what was I doing? 213, I think. Glacier, that is correct. Glacier, I hardly know her. I don't really think it works with that context. But like, is that joke even meant to work with any context? Isn't it just meant to be like annoying one-time thing you say? I'm not even sure what the point of that joke is. Because at least the question of why I say it, and I don't know. Honestly, couldn't give you an answer. Facts sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Asia 2. Very nice. Go, I see arid, right? Asia, I see arid. Very, very nice. Boop. Then I need 1, 2, 3. Do all this. You are not obstructed. Set all this up. I need conduit. Then I need this, there, and there, and then get out before you start beating my ass. We need dark. Screw you then. Oh, that's the wrong button. It's gonna be annoying. It is dark. What the hell do you want? Because you're too close to it light? Ah! It would appear so. Damn. Frame 1 starts beating me up. I'm helping you, chill. Giving you what you want. Okay. Okay, well, that's doing that thing. And I want to recycle you, because I do really care about the Naquita. This power fails, I'm gonna scream. Okay, all good. Like such a pervert, just like hiding behind a a corner looking at the bees breed. What the hell, man? What's GTNH making me become? Oh, that is done. Ecuador has been Ecuador has been Ecuadored. Yeah. Yes, I guess that's all. Don't really have anything more. No, you're full. So yeah, I just never connect you to anything. It's fine if you stop sometimes. I don't need that much of the stuff. Like, what am I doing, man? How many of these do I need? Not that many. Vegeta bee? What the hell? What are you? It's a planetary body. I see. There's a B in his name, that's why it's a B. Of course. Man, yeah. So funny, bro. Okay, I can't just outrange it. I got some gambling. We love gambling. I hate gambling. It sucks. So what's with the deal with this like scoop? Okay, it's just terrible scoop. Scoop bad. Scoop. Scoop. I think I'm losing it. Probably approaching the time, but my sanity plummets too much for me to be able to stream anyways. I can tell myself that. Really, I'm just tired. And it's overdosing on Greg through. I should never play this again. I can't do such a thing. It's impossible. Frame is like a actual like type. Shove you in here. Yeah, +1 production. I guess I should make use of these. Okay, that should be enough samples. Then just do that. Give me some combs. Ow. What's the comb weights on this? Actually awful. Alright. I need 4 of those combs. Yikes. Okay. Well, that's not happening anytime soon. I guess I'll just end it here. Find someone to raid. Oh, let's see what we got. Me tried actually like using the in-game raid mechanic, raid feature. I can search by GTNH in here. There's a few options. Can like preview them in here? I can. Can't see my chat though. Yes, I am looking for raid targets. Just thinking. I raided Banana Man last time though. Thinking maybe Jude Muffin. Just looking around. If y'all want to raid Ghost Hef, we can do that. Okay, I guess we're doing Ghost Hef. Well, that's it for me. Take care, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Leave a follow if you enjoyed. I'll see you later. Have fun over at Ghost Hef. Bye.